In today's video, I'm going to share education on how to cut and shape pincer nails and how to identify and remove a double toenail on a pinky toe with a fellow nail tech who shadowed me for the day. I'm also going to share the first holiday special and give you a coupon code for shipping from my online store, so stay tuned. So today we'll do a little optical illusion, and then as they grow, you'll see a big difference.
Because I mean, where I go, they just cut them and try to clean them out, but they've never tried to cut acrylic. When I seen you do that and stuff, I was like, And my daughter's like, oh yeah. She's always watching you, and then I'm always like, I'm not watching. And then she's like, just
You can
watch her.
rest.
She's amazing, isn't she?
That's
I was
cute.
like, and then I was just watching her. She's like, now you're obsessed. And then when I told her I made an appointment, she's like, you stalker. And I'm like, no, but I just Googled, I'm like, where is she at? And then I'm like, it's 20 minutes from
Yeah, it's
home.
close. I mean,
She's
right
right
down
down
the
the
street.
street. Well, she still had class, so. I think it's interesting. I haven't heard people say the things that you say and they'll be able to explain that.
So when the nails start to curl around like that, sometimes it's really hard to see if there's skin underneath there. So you don't want to cut them.
Right.
So what you gotta do is, because this side is here and this side is here, they're really pinchy.
Right.
And this one is like hooking around to the side, you see that?
Yep.
But that C-curve goes all the way up to there. So we just have to be a little bit tricky when we trim. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a incision in the center
Okay.
to the corner. From here to here. Cut off a little V. And then we're gonna do the same on this side. And then we'll take a tiny bit off the center. You have no idea how lucky I feel when someone trusts me enough just from watching my channel and makes the effort to come and see me so I can help their toenails. I really am blessed to have the support of all my viewers, and it gives me such gratification to help people. Now, this one's a little tricky because it goes that way. So we're gonna have to do this side first. And now I'm gonna insert it here and go to the center and go around. You heard her mention she saw how I helped a client correct a nail with acrylic, but not all cases are the same. You see at the end of her nails they're pretty thick and they are pinching in quite low on the sidewalls. I have been having success changing the position of the nail grooves purely by accident, and we're going to see if that works for her today. So my goal is to reduce the thickness on the tip of the nail and moisturize the nail plate. You're thinking, how is it an accident I realized this? Clients who had an ingrown toenail and a nail fungus using the nail mycosis solution all had their ingrown toenails resolved. The nail mycosis solution contains a natural humectant that adds moisture by drawing water molecules from the environment to the nail that increases the amount of water within the skin. There's no added water in the nail mycosis solution, and the solution resolved the dehydration of the nail, and the nail lifted out of the corners and stopped pinching. So again, my goal is to reduce the thickness of the tip of the nail, to cosmetically shape the nail, and have her use the nail mycosis solution to lift the pinching quarters out of the skin. Somebody has a
pinching in way far.
Yeah.
We don't want to cut too much of this off, because if you cut off too much length and
Yeah.
it goes down to here, the nail groove that's there, it can even regress back further, and then that'll cut into her toe even more. So we only want to leave about, 4 weeks worth. So when it grows, it's going to come back out to right there. See that little, where we removed the toenail from already?
Yep.
That little spot. And then as her toenail starts to lift back up this way, the position of her nail grooves will change. So instead of going diagonally this way, they'll start to come back out straight like this.
Some of you might be wondering why I'm not using my stainless steel file here. Her toes are tiny and they're close together, and there just isn't very much space to operate, so I need to use the little file so I could operate better.
It's hard to hold on to, your toes are tiny.
What did my son say when we were driving here? He's like, oh, you're fat toes. I'm like, come on.
They're not fat.
They're
They're
fat
tiny.
toes. That's what he
They're
said.
tiny.
Oh, he goes, you're fat toes. And I'm like, fat? And he goes,
Thick.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, okay, boys. He looks crazy right now because he had to shave his hair for work. I got so used to seeing him with the beard, and now I'm like,
Funny.
he's a pipe fitter, so apprentice pipe fitter. Yeah, so they
Okay.
had to wear oxygen. I was like, let's just shave him.
All right. So this is where the optical illusion part comes in. This is so the dust doesn't fly around everywhere. Gonna start on the pinky. We're going to use the flat part. You got to make sure that you don't tip it up, tip it down. Can you see how some of it's coming off? And I'm just pushing with my fingers. So we only want to take off the high part. I don't need to file down into these.
This is one of my favorite bits to work with. It is the ceramic crosscut cone bit in fine medium. I can see how close I'm getting to the cuticles, and the grit's perfect to take off thickness without creating heat on the nail plate. Again, it's called the ceramic cone bit in fine medium.
How long have your toenails been like this?
Just write it down, because there's a search bar in the top right hand corner of the online store that you can search it to find it. You don't want to click off here on the link and buy it right now. Just wait until the end, because there's lots of other things that you're going to see in this video.
But these middle two here, those were kind of normal, and then they've had fallen off before, and when they gave it again, they just grew in here. I know, it's strange. But my mom has the class. My dad is like all of us. They come up this thing. It's really weird. I've been like this for a long time. It just seems like as I'm getting older, it seems like I'm getting thick and flatter.
Well, you're gonna have pretty toenails again, don't worry.
You might be someone who doesn't like their toenails very much, or think that there is nothing that you can do to make them look better, but there are simple steps that you can take to improve the appearance of your toenails, and you will understand completely what I'm talking about when you see the after photos in this video.
Okay. Yeah, it works for all kinds of different things. Now, because it was only high on this side, I'm trying not to file so much over there, because this is literally just an optical illusion.
See, that one used to be normal.
Okay. gonna push too hard so you can hear the difference.
Okay.
I gotta teach her. You ready? This is
Yeah.
normal. Oh, it's not squeaking like the other ones, I think, because it's got too much stuff in it already.
Oh.
But it'll go, "Arr!" It'll like squeal,
Okay.
and that's too hard. Oh, did you hear
Yep,
that?
yep.
Okay. So you don't want to hear that sound.
want to hear that.
No, that's
Right.
too much pressure. You have to let the bit do the work.
Okay.
You're just gently just gliding it across the nail and thinning it out just a little bit.
I'm really excited about the holidays coming up this year, and I want to start the specials early. The first holiday package I'm offering this week is 10% off the Pedicure kit, plus when you order the kit, you will get 1 free Meticulous Manicurist, 150 grit edge file, 1 Meticulous Manicurist buffer board, and a Meticulous Manicurist nail brush. And if you're excited about that, keep watching to find out the shipping code as well. I will also be adding additional specials each week
It
for
does,
different
yeah, that's
product
happened to me
groupings
too.
up until December 18th.
I literally still have. I have gym shoes I found in the class. I'm like, what the? They look new and they were like a 6, 6 and a half. Yeah, they were like a 7, 7 and a half.
I think when we have kids too, everything
The bones spread
loosens and
apart.
Spreads, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to have really thick hair after my kids. My hair fell out. But then after my daughter came to college, I think I'm just stressing and I started losing a lot of hair now. Normally parents would pass it like me. It's my time and me and my daughter are so close.
It's stressful.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have 2 boys. I have an 18-year-old and a almost 15-year-old.
Mine are 23 kids.
That's great. He's doing a skilled trade.
He went to automotive school and then worked at a few dealerships and then this opportunity opened, so why not? Okay, good benefits.
Oh yeah. Well, they're in high demand right now.
Yeah, my younger son wants to do welding.
That's great.
Then there you go. Yeah, I don't know how the industry is here, but in Chicago, but the pay is
For the welding, it's phenomenal. Yeah.
you learn a lot.
That's why I ship out tomorrow. My parents are like, "What?" He's like, "I did college for you."
Sacrifice.
And now I.
My son was talking about that for a while. I was thinking that I was like, you just gotta figure it out for themselves.
They
find
do.
their way.
Here I'm using the mini buffer block to buff off any excess skin that was left behind on the nail plate.
Well, I had one like they told the other day, and when I nipped it, it crumbled under in the corner, so I was kind of stuck.
Yeah, then you just have to smooth off the edge.
That's what I
and
did.
yeah.
Right. So you're just shoring them up to
Yeah. Just trying to make sure they're
looks good.
balanced.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you change the shape on the top, it makes the free edge shape look a little different. Are you ticklish?
No. I used to be Toenails when I was younger, but then I think it just, I wish I could use that other ounces.
Right, just turn it off.
Brush and turn off all that.
Okay, you can put that foot back in the water. I used to give pedicures with just that light up there, but ever since my eyes started changing, I can't
Yeah.
see anything.
Oh, I know,
I
that's
feel
how
like I
mine-
need a flashlight. I need a
That's like me
spotlight.
when I
Another thing to watch out for though is the tip
Okay.
of the nippers.
Yep.
You want to make sure that when you insert it, that you're not actually into the skin on the corner.
Okay.
So just stop shy of where you can see the end of the nail
Gotcha.
and then squeeze, because it will continue to cut through to the other side. If somebody has a lot of callus like this, you can trim off a tiny bit of it while you have your nippers out. You can always prop their toes like this downward too, so you can see better.
What grit is that file?
It's 180.
Is it on I like it because it's small.
Yeah, we just lost our manufacturer of these. We're trying to find a replacement.
Don't forget to leave me a comment for your chance to win one of the tools I'm using in the video. And remember, one of the comments will also be chosen to be published in the Comment Hall of Fame on my Instagram. You can tell me what kind of videos you want to see in the coming months, ask me a question, tell me where you're watching from, or anything else at all. And I know you have all been waiting to hear the coupon code for shipping for the holidays, and the coupon code is HOH SHIP, and it will get you half off shipping in addition to the holiday special I've already mentioned. Each week until Christmas, I'll be posting a new special on products from my store, so make sure you've clicked the bell notification when you subscribe to get notified of my latest uploads. Some specials will be while supplies last, so you might want to be the first to click to order.
Removing thickness from the center of the nail also relieves pressure, so these don't pinch down inside so hard too. Whenever you see color changes, you know that there's something down in there, and you don't have to dig. Now when you get a little bit of skin on the nail like this, it's thicker than just normal cuticle that's adhered.
Right.
Just go slow, don't shove.
Okay.
You go slow, you push, and then you slide across, and this little beveled edge
Uh-huh.
will kind of like a spatula. See how that just went up?
Yeah.
It'll just push it right off. Because if you just start shoving, it's going to get really uncomfortable
Right.
for the person. Was that uncomfortable at all? No? Good.
Well, that's good. Now we'll go back over here. Now is this like a little double toenail that you get?
Yeah, there's like that corner, right?
Yep. So we're gonna clip that off.
Yeah, it's like over there.
And so once it's,
You're
I'll
not-
do
you're
it
not the
once.
only one. You're getting a variety here.
Oh yeah.
But you're not the only one who gets that.
Yeah.
There's other people. Yeah, I've seen that too.
So we'll wait until she comes back out of the tub again, so it's a
Yep,
little bit softer, and then I'll be able to identify the borders
Cool.
of where I need to put the clippers in and clip it off. And you don't want to clip it too low because
Right.
it can bleed.
Right.
And see how I'm just going straight down. I'm letting that loop right around the edge of the nail, and then I'm just pulling it straight out,
Yep.
and then it just gets off that skin.
That's awesome.
So you never use the nippers to do the cuticles. You just use the. Okay.
Yeah, no. Only if there's like a big hunk of something that won't come off, then you'll nip it.
Okay.
But you don't need to. All right, so right now I put this in here, I'm feeling some resistance. So I'm gonna lift up,
Yep.
because you don't wanna dig, and
Okay.
you wanna pull off the surface stuff,
Okay.
wipe it off, pull off the surface stuff. Now I'm gonna slip it around, and I'm gonna do this little twisty thing,
Okay.
because that part's kind of flat,
Right.
but I want it to go around this corner. Gonna let that soak again. We'll get it out when it comes out again. Again, I'm getting a little resistant, so I'm gonna pull up and do the surface stuff.
Okay.
You don't want to try to get it out in one big gloop.
Right.
Alright, I'm gonna do that little move again where I want it to slip under the corner. Buffer block.
The sides of a buffer block can be sharp sometimes, so you always want to make sure that you make tiny circular movements and not large sweeping movements, because you don't want to slice the skin on the sides of the toe.
I'm gonna turn your foot sideways in my hand. Turn it this way.
His feet can stand the floor.
What's that?
They could sand the floor,
His
she
feet
said.
can stand the floor. My husband's, he's a carpet installer, so his knuckles are like,
Oh, I'm sure.
just happens. He's doing it for, what does he say now? He's 47, so he'll be like 30 years out of high school.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, between your knuckles and my feet, it fits.
Well, she can give you some cuticle or callus eliminator.
Yeah.
You know what?
If you needs it though for what he's doing.
Right? Oh, but yeah, he needs to put clear sock on and then it'll be like peels off all of the stuff. I couldn't see that it actually worked. But it's kind of like, it's just kind of gross. It's just
Yeah.
like,
See, your whole foot doesn't need to peel.
No.
that's what was weird. It was
Yeah.
like around the toes.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
why is the whole thing? I just want to let it go. I should have just put it on the ground. So then those things aren't good. Right.
Well, I wouldn't use them.
Okay.
I mean, if you could make up
Right,
your own
your
mind.
own.
Yeah, but I wouldn't use them. Just like you only use the callus eliminator on the bottom of the feet.
Mhm.
If you put it on the top of the
Yeah,
feet, then
that's
it
true.
can burn the skin and stuff. So now that they've gone back in the water, you can see a little bit more dead skin. So you can either trim it off or you might just pull off.
You've seen me use this tool earlier in the video to check underneath the toenails. This is called the stainless steel cuticle pusher lifter. And it's on the store, it's $11.99.
I stained my nail polish washing someone's hair color out for them yesterday, and I went to buff it off, and I never repolished them. Some are all dull, some are shiny.
How you do it? Like we had
I know, I
the
don't
nail
know how she
polish,
does
you
it
know,
either.
and then you're working with the remover and everything.
Are those black or are those
It's colored acrylic.
colored acrylic?
See, it won't.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your latest work project I saw.
You too?
Let's see. What's the last thing I made? I don't know. I think it was the bar. I made a sliding barn door for my office.
Oh, so you make the front. Oh,
Yeah.
Huge.
I can't put it. Well, I'll paint it.
Bruce helped me. Yeah. The last things I painted though were I painted my coffee, like the couch table, that long skinny
Yeah.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
and a bookshelf that I got off the side of the road one day.
You sound like me.
Yeah.
I love getting
I
those
stop and
pieces
pick up
that
stuff and do
nobody
it.
wants, and then like the antique stores and
Yeah.
stores. I
Nice.
bought the $5 table like when I was a kid, those little octagons.
Yeah.
And I took the doors off and then I made it into little dog house for the little dog. And I put her bed in there.
Okay, I'll take that though.
Pretty.
I know, yay! All right, that looks a little bit loose, so I think we'll be able to get it. So can you see what I'm aiming for?
Yeah.
That little chunk right there?
Yep.
There it goes.
There you are.
Right there.
That's awesome. Now, do you ever get anyone that can't tolerate you doing it?
Mm-mm.
Like that's enough. And I can take
Yeah.
pain, but that I didn't even feel anything.
Yeah, it's just all about the pressure. I think a lot of times when people think that they have to push and dig out, but as long as you just keep moving it,
Gentle, yeah.
just be gentle, it comes out. As long as everything's been softened. And there we go. Take that little thing
That's
off.
like a double toenail that wants a grown
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little side flyer, right?
Yep.
At the end of every pedicure, you need to make sure to clean the nail plate off really well with acetone and cotton or the 2x2 non-lint wipes, which I was out of.
Yeah, if I start going where I'm going, I'm just gonna try to schedule appointments with you as I come up here.
Just come and see your daughter every 6
Right.
weeks. She'll
So
love
that's
that.
how often I was gonna ask you 6. That would be perfect in December if you come back to get her.
I will be sure to film her and keep you updated of her progress the next time she comes in. And I hope everyone watching was able to take away a few things with you from watching this video today. And I hope you take advantage of the specials for the holidays.
Out in Montana.
Okay.
She found it through the U of M, but it wasn't through the U of M.
Oh.
She worked in Bozeman, Montana, and
For the whole summer?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was like 2.5 months, almost 3 months,
Okay.
and freeze. And she had to figure out like coating for each plot.
Okay.
And they take soil samples and see what the soil was deficient in.
Oh, so like well, in Chicago we call that a soils engineer.
I mean, I don't know, but they said they've been working on it for 3 months. My daughter went in, and in 10 days she figured out the computer program.
That's great.
Makes you proud.
That is
That's-
great.
So now does she live? I have to ask you this because my daughter's of course in a dorm. She's like, next year we're gonna be off campus. I know nothing about like this. This is all new to me. You know what I mean? I didn't go to college.
Well, you're out too, so
yeah,
it's
and I'm out of
harder.
state, so it's harder. But
Tried to. She wanted to live there, and then she did the math. And
well, see, my daughter got a full academic scholarship, but I have to pay that whatever for it. It's all of the athletes and the honors and whatnot.
Good for her.
But
Be sure to tune in next week for the holiday specials on base coats, top coats, cuticle oils, and more.
Campus, and I'm like, is there a better part? Because when you look right around the school, those houses don't look too swift.
It's not.
Right.
The university housing is really like dirty.
right.
It's just, I don't know, they just look crazy. So I'm like, I don't know where to go with her.
Are you gonna have her have a car next year?
Well, she has a car at home. She didn't bring it because they said there was no parking. But then they sent an email, like something about a lottery to get, which they didn't tell us from the beginning.
Right.
But
She can get an apartment really close to campus that's over by the mall.
Briarwood,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's where she catches the megabus.
Yeah,
She came home.
there's apartments right there, and she can probably
They
get them
seem
for.
decent.
Oh yeah,
I'll have to drive
yeah.
them.
They're
See,
nicer.
I'll have to come back out because they sent me an email saying like they're looking for off-campus housing now for next year. That's where
Oh,
my
yeah.
brain is. So I'm so confused because I'm like, when you sign the lease, how it's all new to me. It's a new
Yeah.
world for me.
Well, see, I haven't had to experience that part of it yet, because even my second one is in college. She goes to Eastern and she commutes.
Okay.
So, but the youngest is bucking. She's like, I'm gonna live on campus if it kills me.
So you have 3.
3 daughters.
Okay.
So she'll
Yeah,
be-
she got lucky and she got picked for this scholarship. It was like out of 3,000.
That's awesome.
It's
That's amazing.
The
Yeah,
Posse
it is
Foundation.
amazing.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but
Uh-oh.
they're in 6 different states. So she came there with a posse of 10 kids that got the scholarship.
Nice.
So it's supposed to be based on if you go to school with a posse, you will graduate because you will already have known.
Right.
She said it's hard to make friends. She says a lot of kids are just stuck-uppers.
Well, and this, my oldest said she wanted to do them, well, she's fine, and it was hard too, and then she had friends that went to Michigan State, so she started driving to Michigan State on the weekends. She's like, yeah, I kind of wish I would have went to Michigan State now, but she has the same work views as these kids out in Michigan State versus
Right.
Michigan.
Yes.
But she wants that degree
And then
from
another thing
Michigan.
with this Posse Foundation is diversity, because my daughter's not a mess of it. So we just, where we live we always live in the inner city, Chicago, where the street vendors at. We're it's all real. We just gave her reality, and she feels like this here. She knew it ahead of time, but she wanted what she wanted. And she got accepted, so like Loyola, DePaul,
Yeah.
you know, and things like that, but it's kind of hard to pass up a full scholarship.
Oh yeah. See, my youngest is wanting DePaul.
It's nice,
Yeah.
nice. I work over there, so Lincoln Park.
Cool.
It's my nephew actually goes there. What am I saying? He lives at home. It's just it's Chicago. I don't know if you've ever been to Chicago, but Chicago's
Oh, yeah.
nice. Yeah, I'm sure because it's where the United States. Yeah, I live by Midway Airport, but I work in West Loop. Just like River North Park.
Yeah, so nice.
Look how cute they look.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to visit my channel. People like you are the reason for my success, and I appreciate it so much. But remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the latest videos. Remember, it is free, and I'll see you next time.